Keep it going for Lakshmi. All right, we're gonna keep the show moving along. This next comic, he's been coming to my open mic and into comedy the last, a couple of months, whatever. He's been getting really good, so I decided to give him a shot. This is his first show tonight. Can we give him a fucking round of applause? And welcome to the stage, give it up for Jimmy Marx.
What's up, Honeybrook? Great to be here. I ain't been back in this town for about 25 years. I grew up over the hill in Elverson, so it's nice to be in a place where people actually know where that town is. A lot of people when they ask me where I grew up, and I gotta tell them, like, it's between Reading and Westchester, Lancaster and Philly. It's basically in the middle of nowhere and everywhere at the same time. So, so I've been out of work for quite a while, but yesterday I finally got a job offer. And I wanted to just thank all of you taxpayers for funding me sitting in my basement eating Doritos and jacking off for the last 6 months. It's been a hell of a good time. So in my downtime, I've been doing a little bit of traveling. I took my wife over to the Jersey Shore because I am broke and unimaginative. Jersey Shore is a horrible place. It's basically New York's other toilet. And on a hot day, it smells so bad that the second that you step outside of your car, it's like you stepped inside a homeless man's asshole. No. And don't go swimming. The ocean there is just this toxic cesspool filled with garbage and dead hookers. And the second that you dip your toe into that rainbow-colored water, you instantly get AIDS. That's how bad it is, folks. So yeah, I was a giant dumbass and went swimming. Huge mistake. About 5 minutes into it, I got stung by a jellyfish. And, people always say that if you get stung by a jellyfish, you should pee on it to get rid of the sting. And I will tell you firsthand that that is complete bullshit. It doesn't work. Who the hell came up with that idea anyway? Somebody had to invent that. Like some guy way back when got stung by a jellyfish, and all of his buddies gathered around, and then one of them's like, oh shit, Tommy got stung by a jellyfish, what do we do? And then some other guy's like, let's pee on it. And you know what? I bet that guy probably had no idea that Tommy got stung by a jellyfish. He was probably just some random pervert walking by who wanted to pee on somebody. So, I tried to save this shit show of a vacation, and I took my wife out to the bay to watch a sunset. And I wanted to have sex on the beach, but all she gave me was a sand job. Trust me, if you don't know what the hell that is, you're not gonna like it. It ain't fun. So, anyway, what else has been going on? So I'm I'm pretty much of a big pessimist. I'm a real half glass, half empty type of guy. So I can see the negativity in any situation. For example, I got a puppy. And I love the little guy, he's my best friend. And I was sitting there one night and I was just looking into his big old puppy dog eyes. But all I could think was, man, it's really gonna suck when I have you killed in about 12 years.
Oh my God.
I have a difficult time living in the moment. What else? I don't follow politics too much, but I've been trying to catch up on the news. And I just heard that a few weeks ago, Trump got assassinated. Ish. A lot of conspiracy theories floating around about that. Some folks say that Biden was involved. I don't think so. I think if Biden wanted to hire a hitman, he could have just gotten Alec Baldwin. Apparently that guy can get the job done. He's got a killer resume. So, what else? You guys seem pretty cool. I feel like I can get a little personal with y'all. A lot of people used to call me an alcoholic. I always just thought I was fun. But I used alcohol to try to solve all my problems in life, and that didn't work out too good. I tried AA and meditation, nothing worked. And then one day I finally found the solution to help me quit drinking booze for good. Heroin. I was doing so much heroin, I couldn't think about drinking, or eating, or relationships. Honestly, folks, there's no problem so big in this world that a giant syringe full of heroin ain't gonna solve. Except the opioid epidemic. And then I had to quit heroin too, which really sucked because it kept me skinny. You know, like, there's a reason why you never see a fat junkie. It's because heroin is just Ozempic for poor people. So yeah, I got fat. I was in the mirror the other day shaving my fat fucking face, and I was shaving this spot underneath my chin for about 3 minutes until I realized, oh wait, that's just the shadow from my other chin. Now I call that my second smile. I weighed myself the other day, 243 pounds. And it ain't easy carrying around an extra third of a human being on your body. I kind of feel like I grew a midget, which I guess would make me half of a Siamese twin. Speaking of which, you guys ever hear about Lori and Dory?
Yes.
Siamese twins, joined at the head, and one of them was a midget. They kind of looked like Master Blaster from Mad Max. I always hoped that I would hear the little one be like, "Who run Bartertown?" And then Tina Turner would come out and say, "Master Blaster run Bartertown." That never happened. But anyway, the big one always had to push around the little one in a cart. Kind of reminded me of Dessert Tray. I always wondered what it would be like if the big one was a waitress. Like, oh, we got a lovely selection of cheesecake here for you today. Or a very tasty midget. You know, since they lived in such close proximity to each other, I'm sure they got into a lot of arguments. I wonder if they ever got into a fist fight. Like, that's probably the only scenario where you can punch somebody in the head and give yourself a concussion. A lot of people saw those too, and they thought, oh, how sad. Their options in life must have been so limited. I like to think of the positive possibilities, though. Like, perhaps they could have been the greatest ventriloquist act that the world has never seen. Could stick the midget in a clown suit and take that show on the road. Or maybe they could have made one of them weird fetish pornos. Could call it Two Girls, One Head. Actually, they couldn't have done that because I just found out, this is true, that the little one was also transgender.
Yes. I saw that too.
Yeah, right?
Yes. How does that work?
I don't know what to tell you. Now, the little one was also transgender, and you know what? They got the gender-affirming surgery, and you know what? I think that it's great that they were able to live in a body they identified with. But if it were me, and I was a transitioning midget, Siamese twin, I'm pretty sure the first thing I'd have removed from my body would be the 6-foot-tall human being growing out of the side of my head. I actually also just heard that, I heard that the little one died. And that's gonna really suck for the big one. Because can you imagine walking around your entire life with a midget on your head, and then you gotta walk around for the rest of your life with a dead midget on your head? And if you were offended by that joke, I'm just kidding. They're both dead. And I have spent way too much time thinking about all of this. So thank you all very much.
Keep it going for Jimmy. Oh, that